Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on last year's national champion, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They're working that left side, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. They go to the draw. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Mids offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Flanagan. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. To the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes a catch at the 15. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. Touchdown, Midshipmen! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside...
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Pass to 50. The 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the combo. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attacking.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an
Turning it on. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. It'll be third and long. Williams looking for a man. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Navy offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Navy! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Williams will pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Knows how they got that thing back. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Puts it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, midshipman! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Virginia. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no...
Breaks into the open. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking picking up the first down. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Navy! Fit it in the window for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The play-action fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's got it and still on his feet. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, midshipman! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Williams looking for a man. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. At the 45, on his way. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Navy quick to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
If it ain't get broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Williams looking for a man. He's got it down the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Navy will go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Reels it in down the left side. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He'll start this drive firing. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Williams will pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. He uncorks one deep. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I would say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Williams looking for a man. Gets it out fast. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Navy offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Jones. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Williams will pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The RPO, it's complete. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To first down. Grab near the marker. It's Flanagan. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, midshipmen! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Navy will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Obviously. Hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. Williams looking for a man. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding, I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's McAfee. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant.
Lots of room to run. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Navy quick to the line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up. Oh.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The short hands, it's Cameron.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Navy offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crap.
Gonna let it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
And this might be what you call garbage time, and It might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on. You might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Williams will pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Navy will go back on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Navy quick to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Sharp. They make the stop, but the sweet moving catch is plenty to give them a first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the goal line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
At this point, I've lost track of how many records we've broken. I think it's like 10 or 12. It just keeps going. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. Let's go. 37 touchdowns after 6 games. I think it is. Freaking ridiculous. Nope, 7 games. Games played, 7 games. My bad. Yes, sir. Uptick on that. Yeah, we win in the Heisman this year, boys. Let's go. The funny thing is, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 dudes I could have done it with. That's the funny part. Dude's not even the fastest dude on the game or on my team. Could have done it with Jay Jones easy if I'd had him on the outside. I figured give it to Dom. He didn't get very many touches the past 2 seasons, so another natty. Let's go.
Here, a top 10 team, perhaps walking right
Got the Golden Gophers up in here, huh? It's a pretty fire entrance. Look at the fire entrance and kind of a fire mascot. Mascot's alright. I'd put him up there in probably the high B tier, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the head spin. That's pretty cool.
The Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma State's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Cowboys in the hurry up.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here comes the heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got the back over the middle. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That's that sick Johnny Manziel spin, boys. Let's go.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Gophers offense will take the field for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
On the ground, it's Siegel. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab deep. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Cowboys!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got him. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got it set up on the outside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And back to the air on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They booted away on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Finds his man. It's Seagal.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll pull it on the read. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
On the move, it's Siegel. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And first down for the offense.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the pummeling has started. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after. Play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Segal. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The short hands, it's Charles. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick handoff. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Running back picks up 4. That's a first down for the offense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
Got his man quickly. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Oklahoma State 38, Minnesota 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Myers. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let up.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Oklahoma State.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Halsey in the end zone.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a...
Don't play with your food. Don't fool around. Go out there and get it done. Let's go. We breaking more records? Oh my goodness, look at that. More records getting broken. Just break them every day, all day long. That's what we do. All right, y'all, we're out of here. Appreciate you stopping in and checking out the stream. And we'll see y'all here in a little bit. We'll probably get back on here and do a little bit more Dynasty. So thanks for stopping in. Peace.